arrived, we took the ferry. Everyone was terrified by now for the ferry. After everyone, not everyone, but most people were vomiting, so puking all over the place. The thing is, between La Digue and Prolin and La Digue is just 15 minutes of sailing on the ferry, and it's around the coast, so not in the middle of the ocean, no more waves like this. So it passed very quickly and we felt very okay. We were okay this time. My tourists. When I say we, I am talking about my tourists. I have, surprisingly, I have a strong stomach. I don't like smells. If I feel smells, I'm the first to puke. But if it's movement or something, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with airplanes, boats, ferry boats, trains, yes, buses, as long as I'm not talking to the people and staying with the back at the road, because, you know, I feel dizzy. But you shouldn't stay. It's not okay. You should talk to the people and look at the people, but if you think about it, it's not safe to do that, because you have to stand and look at the people while the driver is leading the way, and in case of anything, you will jump out of the window, front window. So it's not safe, and I'm for safety measures first, so I never look at the people when I am in the bus. I'm talking, saying what I have to say, but look in front at the road. Safety comes first for everyone, because if you have a guide and the guide jumps on the window, you will no longer be taken care of by the guide. You will take care of the guide, and you don't want this situation to happen, so you have to, the guide should prevent that. We arrived in La Digue, and that was it for the day. From the port we didn't have any transportation, because La Digue has 10 square kilometers around all the island. It's a very small island, but this is one of my favorite islands from Seychelles. It had a nice vibe. It was on my alley vibe. I took everyone to their accommodation, give them their rooms, and everyone free time for anything you want. After check-in, we had to meet in 1 hour, and I had to show them the 3 beaches nearby. I did that, and then I had other things. For me, the day didn't finish there. I had to go find a cake, because I had 2 ladies that had their birthday in that period. So happy birthday, ladies. I quite enjoy, and I will talk about that in the next video, because La Digue will also have 2 parts, part 1 and part 2, just to not make a kilometer full 100 hours video. No one wants to see that. Maybe they will get bored. So yeah, we're doing my way or the highway. My way or the highway. So I had to find a big cake for the both of them. Guess what? Search half of the island for 1 cake. Because I didn't found anything, I found a bakery. I asked there, and from the bakery she told me about 1 Lora. I said, okay, and where is the Lora? She told me next to the hospital. You pass next to child, it's not a kindergarten, play space, play, they something like a kindergarten, let's say that. and then you will see this place. And I was, no Laura here, there's nothing written with Laura, but I entered anyway on that place, in that place, and I asked if they make cakes. They say no, and I said, okay, listen, maybe it's in the next line of houses after this hotel and restaurant place. It's Laura, the bakery told me that they do cakes and I need it for 2 nights by now. Is it possible? And someone said, wait, I know, let me call. They call, I schedule the cake. They asked me for how many people. I said less than I normally had people in the group, because let me tell you, in Jordan we were 17 and they gave us a cake like this, 20 kilos of cake. So it was more than 1 kilo of cake per person. So I said, okay, no, this time no. And I said less people that we were, just to be sure that I will not have a kilometer cake and everyone will and we will throw it. They asked me if I want chocolate and or vanilla. I said vanilla it is, because in La Digue there is the vanilla plantation, so it would had a theme. You will see the cake here, and you will see videos with the cake in the second part of the video, where I will talk about the adventure with the cake, so stay tuned. That's on part 2 of La Digue. Second day, it's day 6, and we had the vanilla farm. It's this complex. We had to rent bikes, and let me tell you, it was chaos, because we needed bikes and tricycles, but there are not many tricycles on the island. So the guy that rented us the tricycles was going all over the island just to find tricycles. So that was interesting. We took our bikes and tricycles. I had an interesting story there also. The thing is, we had to go at Anse Source D'argent. It's a beach. 3 kilometers wide, 3 and 300 meters, 3 kilometers and 300 meters wide, and 5 kilometers long. On each island, beach in Seychelles, you have palm trees, so if you want shade, you will have natural shade without umbrellas, without paying. So this is important. Ow, my hair is killing me right now, and I cannot concentrate. Ow. Okay, now I have horns or bee wings. Anse Source D'argent. Okay, and a road by bicycle is approximately 15 minutes. The 15 minutes that killed my behind, everybody's behind was hurting after that day of bike. So 15 minutes on per way. You have to enter kind of a garden, and while you enter, you pay 11 euros, I think. You have a bracelet that you can use it all day. Doesn't matter how many times you go out and you return, as long as you have that bracelet for that day, it's okay. You all day, you pay 11 euros for all day, let's say that. While you enter, you go a little bit with your bikes. On the right side you have some restaurants. Then you will go a little bit more, you will have the sheep cemetery. No, first is the sheep cemetery on the right side, then is there are some restaurants on the left side. After the restaurants, or in parallel to the restaurants, there is a big cliff where they have a small turtle farm where they reproduce and they make some interesting noise. I think you saw it already in the Ford Ferdinand's videos, if I didn't took them out. Okay, what else? Okay, left is turtle farm, and then you go with the way turning left. Now straight ahead, you know. You have on each side coconut trees, the coco de mer trees, and also vanilla beans. The vanilla is the sister, the far cousin of an orchid, surviving as a parasite. Actually, they are parasites. They're nice, they're lovely, I love them, but they are parasites. And they are living on living creatures like logs. This is their nature. So vanilla is, I will show you a picture here with the vanilla beans or the vanilla flower. I was on my tricycle and I had to be very careful because, you know, our guide from Fort Ferdinand said that 80% of the coconut nuts are falling at night. And I was talking with a tourist of mine, and I said, what happened with the other 20%? That which period of that time are they falling? And they started to fall that period of time where we were on our bikes. And I said, okay, we are attacked by coconut trees. The beach, a nice beach, long, wide, not my favorite, but it was okay. We bought coconuts and drink out of them, and then we used to ask the people from the bar to cut our coconuts so we can eat whatever they had inside. Being a water coconut, a juice coconut, they don't have a lot of pulp inside, but what they have, it's enough to be refreshing and keep you full, because it has a little bit of fattening. So it was perfect. It was free lunch. It was drink plus lunch, 2 in 1. And that was it. I had some images. I have one image. You have to see it. It will be on all covers from all magazines and everything that I will post about Seychelles from now on. I stood 30 or 45 minutes to make a perfect picture, because the girls in my group, my god, they are so Instagram and picture gurus. I had so much talented girls. One of them gave me her hat, the other one told me, raise your feet and stay like this, the wave is coming, raise your feet fast, up, keep your hands in a certain way, let your hair in a certain way. It was funny, but usually I don't know how to pose, so it was an interesting experience, let me tell you. By the time I finished with that pictures with my feet like this, my feet got red as a crab because the sun was super strong. Being close, the Seychelles Islands are very close to the Ecuador, meaning that 30 degrees in Seychelles equals with 50 degrees in the desert. So, oops. I used on my tourists all the sunscreen, all the sun cream, SPF, burnt cream, aloe gel, thermal water, baby burns and rashes on their face or on their skin. And whenever I saw my feet red, I have a good skin color, and usually I don't get red. I know that my arms and my back, sometimes when I fall asleep on the beach, they get red, but in 2 days or the next day it's already black, you know, very tan, almost very black, let's say that. For me, I'm blonde but with a very dark skin, so never happened to my legs. And when I saw them red, I was a little bit feeling a little bit concerned, let's say, because usually feet are in front all the time and catching a lot of sun, but the back, you know, you cover it with a blouse, with a t-shirt, with something. So I said, okay, I'm dying. My skin will fall apart. Tomorrow I will wake up and stand on my bones with the bones showing and no skin on them whatsoever. It wasn't the case. I got dark, you know, like top notch, Goldilocks style, but you know. Hey guys, we arrive on La Digue. I left everyone to their rooms, but the hotel that had the rooms for the guests didn't had, they were fully booked, so I'm staying in another hotel, villa, whatever. But now if you look around, I'm actually in the village, in where the locals are staying. I'm staying to Coral Apartments. Let's see how it looks. Whew. Big heat. It's a lot of heat right now, and not the heat but the humidity, because it rained earlier. So okay, this is Coral Apartments. I actually love the room. It's full of flowers and this is a nice effect. It's a very surfing room, and I like the antique furniture that they made. I also have a bar and a kitchen if I want to cook. I will not because I'm in vacation. And this is the bathroom. Two of these just for me, and the shower, and it actually, I really like it. Oh, I have a makeup place. And yeah, because you didn't saw me at all this tour, you can see me now. I'm in I'm in Seychelles, and I already have a color because of the sun. And guess what? I have a dining table if I want, big TV. I have this that makes air. I have AC, and I also have this triple. In case of one is broken, I have two other options. So that's nice. And I have to show you that I'm taking my breakfast in the morning outside on the porch. Here I will have the breakfast.
third one this night. So this is the port, and now we are going, if they let us, on the main street. You have here a snack shop, the souvenir shop, you have here a takeaway with good food, good and cheap food, and you can eat. And we have here La Digue apartments, La Digue self-catering apartments. Also from here and the other part you can rent bicycles, and this is fish trap, where it's a terrace where you can eat. On this street you have 10 minutes of walking. On this street you will find